beautiful friends. I hope you are all doing wonderful. Thank you for joining me for another group session. This is going to be your collective message and forecast for January 2022. Now, friends, if you haven't been to a group session before, all good. Just understand not all messages will resonate, and that is just fine. If you need a private session, check me out at my website, kellyfergusonreadings.com. And as well, I am going to be putting out a sale pretty quick, so keep your eyes out for that. You don't want to miss this one. And of course, friends, if you enjoy these messages, please don't forget to support me so I can keep supporting you. All right, we are in a new year. We got some new energies going on. And I think what we really need to do is kind of assess what is the theme of this month. What can you expect to come down the line? What is some advice and guidance on what to do about it? And then of course, how is it gonna work out? What's this gonna look like? What can we expect this month for all of you? Whoa, did you see that? I had the feeling this card was gonna come out. One more card, please. One more card, please, for what we can expect this month. What we can expect. Okay, these cards landed in my lap, so I'm gonna work on those. Hold on, what's this? Yep, that's part of it too. Sweet. Okay, so with this month coming up, there's going to be some interesting stuff. There's going to be a little bit of a mixed bag, but I feel like you are coming into your power. It is time, friends. It's definitely time, okay? Now, I feel that you are moving out of a place where you have been trying to be everything to everybody, including yourself, right? And I really feel that you are learning some lessons with regards to this. Not to say not helping others, not supporting others, but really putting your time and energy in the direction where it is appreciated, rather than just trying, like I said, trying to be everything to everybody and all of that, because you're exhausting yourself. And I think you're learning from this. So I think you're tightening up the ship here, okay? So sharing of yourself. This is a beautiful card, because we should share ourselves. We should share our love, our hopes, our gratitude, and all sorts of other things. You know, we can name it. But this is also talking about knowing, like I said, knowing when and where to share your authentic self and not to overstress yourself or overdo it by helping others who either don't reciprocate or who are not of the same like mind or quality of what you bring to the table. Not everybody is for you, and that is okay. But you don't need to go improve yourself by overextending yourself, and I think you're learning about this, okay? And I think for this month, you're gonna be putting it into practice too, okay? Letting go. And this is really about, well, number one, letting go. Isn't it interesting how there's like water here and the water showing up here as well, okay? It's almost like the zebra is approaching the water, and here we are in it, okay? So this is saying evolution. This is talking about being able to move forward and actually put into practice what it is that we know we're supposed to change or reevaluate in ourselves. This is also allowing yourself to be mindful to not hold on to the emotional turmoil that might show up if, for example, you don't share yourself and people try to make you feel guilty, or you're behaving in a different way than you have before and other people are calling you out on it and trying to either gaslight you or make you feel like you're the bad person for perhaps not behaving in the way that you have before, or maybe they're upset because you're not overextending yourself, okay? So it's okay for people to have these reactions. They are allowed to react the way they want, but that doesn't mean that you have to be the one who accepts that behavior or accepts that as the outcome, all right? They're allowed to be upset about you pulling back and you putting yourself first, but you do not have to hold that same opinion of yourself. Let it go. Don't get stuck in the emotional turmoil, or else you're going to have a hard time achieving what you want to, because at the end of the day, these two cards coming up together are saying you're going to be a lot happier if you focus on yourself and the other people that are focusing on you rather than everything else, okay? Like I said, we're not going to be everything to everyone. And why? Okay, why? Because we're refining, we're tightening up, because you are really starting to realize that there's important things that you want to do in your life, important things that you want to get done and where you want to go and grow, and you're not letting old behaviors get in the way anymore. So January is going to be a big month, and what this means is there's going to be other people either coming back into your life or other situations coming back into your life to basically test you and say, okay, you say you want to do this, you say you want to do this, well, we're going to give you an opportunity to actually practice it, put into place, okay? Awakening ancient wisdom. This is about you, either A or both, okay? This could be you simply having a spiritual awakening or moving up in the ranks, we'll say, in terms of your own development. This is also about you seeing the higher picture and like the big picture of what's going on here, of overextending yourself and allowing yourself to be okay and comfortable with the idea of not being everything to everyone and not making everybody happy. not your job, never was, okay? Why? Again, manifesting dreams. You have important things that you want to do, that you want to take care of, and when you're too busy focusing on what everyone else thinks about you or whether or not everyone else is happy with you, you don't put the energy and intention in the direction of what you want. All you're doing is focusing on what everybody else wants from you. That's not going to get you what you want, right? Right. Also, this card is the one that fell on the floor. Believe in magic. You can do it. You can absolutely do it. You can pull anything out of your hat, but you have to be focused. You have to be putting your energy in that direction. It doesn't all come from nothing, right? No. All right. So what do we do? What do we do about this? What action steps could we take to help get us to the place? Oh yeah, I love this. I love always going to our spirit animals because sweet. They always give us the best tangible advice in terms of what to do or the mindset you need or all of that stuff. It's just so practical. It's so practical. I love it. I love hearing from all our animals. And these messages really leave a lot of, they give us a lot of opportunity. They really do, and it's really backing up the messages that I'm getting from the first cards here, okay? So first one, monkey and ingenuity. I love this card. What it says down here is this situation calls for adaptability and innovation. And what I feel like this is talking about is you finding new ways to communicate and you finding, like I said, new ways to choose you and to choose the others who are supporting you in a like-mind, like quality type of way. This means your behaviors might change. This also means that you might be responding in different ways rather than being reactionary. And this also means that you might come into new opportunities as a result of changing how you're doing it. It's okay to change. You should change. That's how we evolve and we grow, right? You should change. This is also about being flexible, okay? So it doesn't mean you have to take a hard stance with some of these people. Sometimes you might have to, whatever the case might be, all right? But be flexible, be willing to go with the flow and assess situations as they come, okay? There's gonna be some new behaviors coming up. Secondly, seal and imagination. And this is about you connecting to your own creativity, your own connection to what makes you tick, your connection to what makes you happy and makes you be filled with joy. And this could be whatever it is that it is for you, okay? I'm not even gonna go into examples because it could be tons of stuff, all right? But this is saying that the creativity within you wants to start flying, wants to go into action. So don't mute that anymore. Bring that energy out. Have fun with that energy, especially because you're freeing up more time and energy to do things that you want to do. Well, now it's time to get busy. Now it's time to be creative. Now it's time to have fun. All right. Another thing that's really, really good advice, especially because we're talking about changing behavioral patterns around people around you. Okay. Koala and empathy. So, you know how I said we might be either cutting people out of our lives or other people might be upset with us because you're changing the way that you behave, etc. Be observant. Don't get involved in the story. Don't get involved and swept away in the tide of all of this, drama. Take a step back. See things from the higher perspective. Be quiet. Listen to the energy and the information coming in. Some will come in through talk, some will come in through vibrations, okay? But you don't have to belly up to a fight or to an argument or to prove yourself. Speak less, listen more, stay calm, stay grounded, and then you will start to observe the behaviors around you and it's not gonna faze you so much, all right? You can see it for what it is. And ultimately, you've always known with other behaviors of others that either there could be selfishness, there could be fear-based energies, whatever that is. Everyone's got their stuff, okay? But this is really kind of connecting you to see and to read in between those lines and then to respond accordingly rather than in a habitual way, all right? Okay, so if we do all these things, if we focus on ourselves, if we listen to that inner voice, if we start to actually change our behaviors in terms of the way that we're over-giving and over-sharing with others, what's gonna happen? Damn, hold on. Let me collect all of these cards. Holy smokes, this one. Okay, boom, 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 boom. I like this. Okay. Hang on, was there any other cards that fell? I don't think so. Oh, wait, yes, there is. There's one right in my slipper. All right. Lovely. So there's really some kind of cool messages coming out here for you guys, all right? So the first card that's coming out is the Two of Swords. So this is talking about maybe not necessarily seeing clearly or not having enough information to make an informed decision, but this is also about, okay, with all of these cards coming out with this, it makes me feel like it is a better energetic strategy for you to discard the ideas and the thoughts of making everyone else happy with you. Now, traditionally, the Two of Swords can mean other things, okay? But intuitively, that's what this means for me in this reading for you right now. It's kind of like, let them talk. I don't care. Let them say I'm a horrible person. That's fine, right? Let them say that you're wrong and I'm right. Okay. La 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 la. Right? Because you don't have to jump into that energy and frequency just because somebody's delivering it to you, right? You can say no, and you can do that right quick. Knight of Swords energy is also kind of saying in this whole algorithm that people's thoughts and words and intentions might be quick. If you are saying something to someone or maybe putting in a barrier, they're gonna come back and like lash out or have something quick to say or something smart to say, okay? So know and understand that when you change, people are also going to either respond or react around you. You are not responsible for their reactions and for their responses, okay? But you very well might come across this, okay? So just be informed. When you know what to expect, you won't be jarred or shocked or anything like that, right? What are you gonna do? You're just gonna sit back and observe and be like, okay, have it to yourself, all right? But some other beautiful things are gonna happen here. 10 of Wands in reverse. Remember how I talked about you being everything to everybody, etc.? That's gonna change. You're not gonna be the only one carrying the load anymore, right? And when you carry the load, you lose your own passion for life and what you want for yourself. So it's time to turn that frown upside down, put all the energy and tension that you've been giving to everyone else back into your hopes and dreams, and then the ride is gonna get more fun, and it's going to be happier, okay? What else is gonna happen? I love this. 8 of Swords in reverse, okay? Everything that you thought you were stuck with or you had no choice with, whether it's supporting these people, whatever that stuff is, over giving, okay? This is saying it's all an illusion. It's all you thinking that this is what I have to do in order to make these people happy. But it doesn't sound like, well, okay, with some situations you can't make everybody happy. So you're gonna overextend yourself just to get the same thing over and over. Get out of the pattern of thinking that you need to be everything to everyone, and then it's not gonna be there anymore, okay? Other people might want that from you, but that is okay, all right? The Hierophant in reverse. This is a lovely card, but what this is telling you is it is okay to go against the norm. It is okay to change your behaviors and do things in a different way than you've ever done before. Like I said, others may not like it. That's okay. They don't have to. But this is you going against what everyone has told you a good person would do, a nice person would do, right? If you were a kind person, you would do this, etc. Throw that shit out the window, okay? You're allowed to do things your way, the way you want, and if it goes against what these either family norms are, cultural norms are, society norms are, that's okay, because you're allowed to break the mold and you're allowed to be your true self. And that's what this whole year, and especially January, is gonna be about. It's about coming back to your own power, calling that power, allowing it to return to you, and sitting within that power so that you can create and manifest from the best place of all. From love, from security, from happiness. Because when you build from love, security, and happiness, you build and cultivate those same energies. So many good things are coming forward for us this year, my friends. You keep it together, stay strong, stay happy, stay focused. And when those negative thoughts or negative people or whatever it is that shows up, you remember, you're the one that has the choice to hold on to it or to ship it on down the line. I suggest you ship it down the line. Thank you so much for being here, friends. And join me next week for your next group session.